And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan.
It's true,
Whatever
though.
they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Oh, I swear to God, if you do these short-ass hits, man, give me a chance.
Three-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2
There's
is
no
really
next
starting to
time.
work for them.
Keep
In this
throwing the
case,
ball,
now,
and
maybe
then
the
I
2
gotta do this.
is coming into play in the NFL.
Gives me no chance to even make
When you
it.
don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
It's a left. Put the cup down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down.
You should have put it back, please. I don't want it.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain down.
Go in the closet. I got your drink right there.
They did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. That's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard, and the Packers are back within a couple of the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And that's
why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 52 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? We called it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Man open, here is Jones. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Rodgers to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Josiah DeGuara. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. That's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoot.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet, and that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job, and I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to him.
On the defensive side, they better figure something out. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. Get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and his throw is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
On the jump.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end over the middle. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles have moved out in front. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw, and this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Past the 20. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, this just a little simple ordinary play to start. Boy, did things change. Once he got 3, it was off to the races. And once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
It's complete. And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, now Rodgers steps away.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
The 30, the 20, 10, 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Well, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know the halftime time's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do with yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Nixon now from his end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Alan Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Sanders going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jack Stoll, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Alan Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. On the move past the 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 6 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a bit closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. Oh, there's
that man again. It's complete.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
Touchdown!
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this board.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers, throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The conversion is no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.